Have you ever looked around your home and realized you've stopped noticing half the things in it? That old chair in the corner no one sits on, the coffee table you keep bumping your knees on, or that giant fake plant that's been dying for 10 years. These things aren't just taking up space. They're making your home harder to clean, harder to move around, and even affecting your mood and sleep, without you realizing it. Today we'll talk about 15 specific items many older adults have removed from their homes, and how those changes made their spaces feel bigger, brighter, and more peaceful, almost overnight. Stay with me until number 13. It's the one people hesitate to remove the most, but almost everyone says it changed their life for the better. The old entertainment center you don't use. Back in the day, a wall-to-wall TV cabinet was the heart of the living room. It held the DVD player, the stereo, maybe even a few family photos. But now the TV is on the wall, the DVDs are gone, and speakers are small and wireless. What's left? A huge, heavy piece of furniture blocking light and making the room feel crowded. One couple replaced theirs with a small wall shelf, and suddenly had room for a cozy reading chair by the window. The space felt like it could breathe again. Oversized coffee tables. Large coffee tables often turn into stuffed tables. They collect unopened mail, remotes, maybe last night's teacup. For older adults, they can also be a tripping hazard. One woman replaced hers with a small side table. Her grandkids could play on the floor, and she stopped bumping her knees every time she walked past. If you're unsure, try removing your coffee table for a week. You might never want it back. 3. Exercise equipment you don't use. A treadmill, a bike, a vibration machine. They were bought with the best intentions, but if it's been years since you used them, they're no longer exercise equipment. They're just clutter. One man gave his unused treadmill to a neighbor. In its place, he added a small chair and a potted plant. The room looked better, and he stopped feeling guilty every time he saw it. 4. Decorative chairs no one sits on. That pretty chair in the bedroom, the stool in the bathroom. They were meant for convenience or decoration. Now, they're mostly holding piles of clothes or towels. An older couple removed the chair beside their bed and instantly felt like the room was twice as big. They also stopped using it as a dumping spot, which kept the entryway tables in tight spaces. A small table by the front door can be handy, but in a narrow hallway it can also be a daily annoyance. One man removed his hallway table and put up a wall hook for keys and a hanging pouch for mail. Now he walks in without twisting sideways to squeeze past. Toy corners that are no longer used. Many grandparents keep a toy shelf in the living room, but if the grandkids have grown or only visit a few times a year, that space may be better used for something else. Keep a small box of toys in another room and bring it out only when the kids visit. Your living room will stay calm, and playtime will still feel special. Oversized or dusty fake plants. Plants can brighten a room, but fake ones, they gather dust and sometimes get in the way. One woman had a giant fake tree near her window. After tripping over it while closing the curtains, she finally let it go. That corner became brighter, cleaning became easier, and the room felt lighter. Bulky kitchen appliances you never use. Bread makers, slow cookers, juicers, large blenders. If it hasn't been used in years, it's not helping you. It's taking up valuable cabinet space. Giving it away frees up room and makes your kitchen easier to use every single day. Furniture that's too big for the room. A 6-seat dining table for 2 people. A giant sofa that blocks half the window. Large furniture makes cleaning harder and rooms feel cramped. Switching to furniture that fits your space makes the room brighter, more open, and easier to move through. Benches at the end of the bed. They look beautiful in magazines, but in real life, they collect laundry. They make changing the sheets harder, and they block movement around the bed. One woman removed hers and instantly felt her bedroom was more peaceful. Cleaning became easier, and mornings felt calmer. Extra chairs in bathrooms or hallways. They're meant for convenience, but in tight spaces, they're often just in the way and can even be dangerous. One man removed the bathroom chair he'd never sat on all year and replaced it with a wall handle. The space became safer instantly. Large old stereo systems. Those tall speakers and heavy amplifiers were once a source of pride. Now, they're dust collectors. Today's music tech is small and powerful. Downsizing can free up space and still give you great sound. Display cabinets full of untouched keepsakes. This is the hard one. Display cabinets were once for tea sets, souvenirs, family treasures. But if you never open them and no one asks about what's inside, they're just another thing to clean. Choose a few pieces that truly make you smile. Display them where you can see them every day. Let the rest go, without guilt. Seasonal decorations you rarely use. If you have boxes of holiday decor but only use a handful each year, it's time to downsize. Keep the pieces that truly bring you joy. Donate or recycle the rest. Your home can feel festive without being overwhelmed. Guest-only living rooms. Some homes still keep a formal living room just for guests. But if you've only opened it a handful of times in the last decade, you're missing out. One woman turned hers into a reading and craft room. She used it every day and wished she'd done it years earlier.